Why is it that some of the most disciplined, driven, and influential people often fall to one of the most common and hidden struggles? Lust. From the outside, they look unstoppable. They're winning in business, in leadership, in influence. But behind closed doors, many of them are fighting a quiet war, a war that very few are willing to talk about. If you've ever wondered why high achievers and successful people fall into lustful patterns, here's the truth. Success doesn't cancel temptation. Sometimes it invites more of it. In fact, it's not just a character flaw. It's a pattern, and it's deeper than you think. Let's talk about 5 hidden reasons why successful people struggle with lust. 1. Power attracts temptation. The higher you rise, the more access you gain. With influence comes attention. With power comes options. And if your character doesn't grow with your platform, you become vulnerable to flattery, seduction, and opportunities you're not spiritually ready for. Lust preys on ego, and unchecked power can make anyone feel invincible. 2. Success creates isolation. Many successful people walk alone, not because they want to, but because few can relate to their pressure. They become islands, surrounded by admirers, but lacking authentic accountability. And when no one is watching, temptation grows. Lust thrives in secrecy, and isolation becomes its playground. 3. Achievement doesn't heal brokenness. Just because someone is successful doesn't mean they're whole. In fact, many high performers are driven by unresolved pain, rejection, abandonment, or past trauma. Lust becomes a coping mechanism, a way to fill emotional voids, but it's a counterfeit comfort that always leaves you emptier. 4. Lust disguises itself as reward. After grinding, building, and sacrificing, many successful people feel entitled to enjoy themselves. This is where the enemy slips in. He doesn't always tempt you with failure. Sometimes, he uses success to make you complacent. Lust becomes a secret indulgence, something earned instead of something to fight against. 5. Discipline. In one area doesn't guarantee control in another. Just because someone can dominate the boardroom or control their finances doesn't mean they've mastered their flesh. Lust is a spiritual battle, not a professional one. And if the soul isn't fed, the flesh takes over. No matter how brilliant, talented, or accomplished you are. Without spiritual discipline, success becomes a trap, not a blessing. The truth is, success doesn't make you immune to lust. It often intensifies the fight. That's why the most powerful people need to stay grounded. They need prayer, accountability, healing, and humility. Because the higher you go, the more costly a fall becomes. The enemy doesn't just want to ruin your pleasure. He wants to rob your purpose. But freedom is possible. You don't have to live a double life. You don't have to win the world and lose yourself. The question is, will you conquer your desires, or will your desires conquer you?